Hey guys. So you can see this, right? It's just sad, right? Because Trump is literally cutting 6 billion from Section 8, welfare, HUD, environmental, just a lot of different things that's really going to affect poor people. Now, here's my spiel, on Section 8. Now, I never was on Section 8. I know some people that are on Section 8. And, some people actually abuse Section 8. And what Trump is saying that he feel like Section 8 is a waste of money because he feels that people should go out and go get jobs and work. Here's the thing, guys. Section 8 was created because people needed somewhere to live. They didn't have enough money to be able to pay. So the government said, okay, well, we're going to supplement some of the income. Some of your rent. But the problem, what I see, guys, is like Section 8 now becomes a lifestyle. People's mothers is on it, their grandmothers is on it, their aunt is on it. It's like a generational thing. And with the government, it's been happening for so long. It's like it's hard to stop it. But with Trump in there, he's saying that's a waste of money. Okay, people are capable of going out, to get a job and to be able to work. So with these cuts, this means that people's rent is going to go up to about 30%. Now, if you're living in the housing projects and you were used to paying $100 a month for rent, now you might have to sell your TV to be able to pay your rent. You might have to sell some of those sneakers and some of those Jordans, that people are buying, those expensive Jordans that people are buying that live in housing projects. Now they might have to sell some of that stuff to be able to pay their rent. Now, here's the thing, being that people are poor, that's on Section 8. Not everybody that's on Section 8 is poor, right? Some people just need, a pick me up until they get it, together. But I feel, with this cut, it's really going to open up a lot of people's minds. A lot of people are going to really start to see, like, you know what, I can't depend on the government. And the government is not going to be here, for me and my children. And, truthfully, guys, we shouldn't really depend on the government anyway. Food stamps and welfare and healthcare and all that, guys. We really should depend on ourselves for that. But the problem with America is that, they want to keep people so, so down. They want to keep them engulfed and they want to keep them as low as possible, that it kind of now becomes hard, right? It kind of now, becomes hard for the average person that is on welfare, to grasp that, what, I got to do my own thing. I got to create my own economy. I got to go get a job. I got to go to school now. And I think that, being, that they made school, CUNY and SUNY schools for free, now this is an incentive for people to, get off Section 8, to get off of the welfare and now go to college and, potentially start, their own business or, get a career, guys. But this is basically an eye opener for a lot of people. Now on Facebook, now if you type in Section 8 budget cuts, okay, they have all these different things, people saying, well, let's see what the black kings and queens survived during Trump Section 8. People are just putting, out, negative things, but here's the thing. Trump is saying Section 8 is a waste of money. Right? We shouldn't be paying people's rent. People should be paying their own rent. But Trump also has to understand that this Section 8 been going on for decades. This is not something that just came up yesterday. People have been on Section 8 for generations, okay? And it's like pulling a bottle out of a baby's mouth. Like pulling a bottle out of a baby's mouth, what do you think is going to happen? The baby is going to have a temper tantrum. And this is what's really, going to happen, with this Section 8 cut. Now this is sad, right? Because it's saying Donald Trump, big federal budget cut on welfare, food stamps, and Section 8. Now let's go back to this right here where he's talking about the cut, okay? He's talking about he's going to cut this because it's a waste of money. So he also goes into talking about it here.
President Trump has promised to slash government spending and taxes.
No more wasted money. We're going to do more with less.
I'm going to lower your taxes very, very substantially.
It will be a big, big cut.
While making some lofty and costly promises.
My vision includes the elimination of the defense sequester.
My budget will also increase funding for our veterans.
The historic increase in defense spending is a $1 trillion investment in infrastructure of the United States.
And while the budget proposal has yet to be released, preliminary proposals are sending shockwaves through government agencies. The Trump administration has said one of its priorities is to increase defense spending by cutting other discretionary spending. Defense spending already makes up about half of the government's discretionary spending.
Well, they're not cutting Medicare and Social Security. So for people that's on Social Security and Medicare, you're in a safe zone.
About $550 billion in 2017. Trump has said he wants to increase it further, by about 10%. He's already made promises not to cut certain big spending areas, like Social Security and Medicare. Those account for about 40% of mandatory government spending. So where does he plan to get the extra funds? Budget proposals have pinpointed a number of agencies for significant decreases, which would wipe out entire programs in some cases. The Environmental Protection Agency's budget could be cut by a quarter, and its Office of Environmental Justice faces a...
And with Section 8 being cut, right? And just let's talk about just New York, right? New York, or just, America. It says it somewhere here. Let me read it. It says it somewhere. It says about 1.3 billion would be cut from public housing capital funds under the preliminary plan. When compared to funding in 2016, an additional 600 million will be cut from public housing. That's a lot of money, and that's a lot of families that will be, impacted, okay? Literally will be impacted by this, guys. This is why you have to wake up. You have to know what's going on. You can't be asleep your whole life. You have to wake up, guys, because what if you are one of those people that get the letter and say, you know what? Your budget is cut. We're not paying your rent anymore. Do you have at least a year saved up for your rent? Do you have at least a year saved up to be able to take care of your family? See, a lot of people are going to be homeless behind this. Okay, this is why, guys, you got to stay in the know. You got to know what's going on. You got to create your own economy. There's so many businesses that you can start. Now you can go to college for free. You can go get Pell loans and, have that, sell some stuff in your house, sell your big screen TVs. Because if you're homeless, you don't need no TV. Sell some of your children's Jordans, their expensive clothes. You don't need no clothes, if you're going to be homeless. And now what's going to happen is the shelters are going to be overcrowded now. Right? The shelters are already overcrowded. Now it's going to be even more overcrowded because most people that's on Section 8, guys, they don't have at least even a 90-day supply of funds. Right? They don't even have a 90-day supply of funds to be able to take care of their family. Right? A 90-day supply would consist of between $5,000 and $10,000 in the bank. Most people live check to check. And then the people that's on Section 8, they also live check to check. So they will not be able, guys, I'm telling you, they got to wake up. And this is why I always put out so much information, guys, because I want you guys to wake up, create your own economy, leave something, a legacy for your family, build something for your last name. Do what Trump is doing. He's building a legacy for his family, right? I'm not talking about him as president, because he don't even really know how to run a country. But as a business owner, look what he has done. He has created a brand. He has a global brand all over the place, right? You can get some of his books to tap into his mindset to see how he is. Like, guys, you got to wake up, man. You got to wake up, guys. No one is accountable for you. You got to be accountable for you and your family. So you can go to Facebook and, go read tons and tons and tons of information on it, guys. But regardless of whatever it is, okay, guys, it is happening, okay? It says cutting benefits to low income or no income. This is what Through My Eyes is saying. This is a fan page. You can go over there. It says cutting budgets for low income or no income, lazy, no good, worthless people who are nothing but getting free everything. Welfare, food stamps, Section 8. Housing, because they're too damn lazy to earn a living. Now, I don't agree with that, because everybody that's on welfare, everybody that's on Section 8, everybody that has food stamps is not lazy. Okay? Like I said, I know some people have Section 8 and they have jobs. Okay? To take care of their kids. Right? They're not lazy. They go to work every day. But still, the same rule applies, guys. They still live check to check. They don't have at least a 90-day supply of money to be able to take care of, their rent. So what is going to happen to the people that's not lazy? The same thing that's going to happen to the people who are lazy. There are a lot of people who are on Section 8 that are lazy, no good, doing nothing. They fly to death all day. They got big screen TVs. They driving nice cars, but they on Section 8 welfare and everything. Right? Yeah, those people need to get off, right? But there's some people like moms that really truly is trying to make it out here, and they need some type of assistance, right? Now, hopefully those moms that's out here really working and grinding, that they don't get cut, but, at this point, you know, it's not a favoritism thing. It's just whoever get cut, the budget is going to get cut. Period, guys. So you got to wake up. You know, you can go to this page. You know, I don't know how relevant that page is. They don't even have any likes. So I don't know. You know, it's just sad. I just heard Trump is doing a budget cut in NY, and it's said to be cutting the HUD in Section 8. This means your rent is going to go from $16 to $1,600. It's true, because your rent is going to raise up now, guys. Because like I said, people that live in the housing project, you paying $100 a month. Now it's cut. Now you got to pay your rent. You know, you have to pay your rent, guys. And this is why a lot of people don't have at least 90 days in the bank to cover this, guys. That's why you have to create your own economy, guys. I'm big on this. You have to start your own business, guys. I am big on this. He says budget cut will lead to reducing Section 8 vouchers, rent increase 30% for residents, okay, and 25% for most, and stopping repairs in the housing projects, okay? The housing projects, guys, some of them are just horrible. They stink, elevators stink, smell like piss, smell like weed, smell like drugs. You know, they really need to restructure, you know, the housing projects. But instead of them doing that, they cut it. They're cutting budgets left and right, guys. And, you know, Trump, you know, I don't think he's the best for, you know, America. But here's the thing, you know, if we don't change in America, guys, I'm telling you, America's going to literally go to the dogs. Okay? America is going to go to the doors, guys. So you can, I'll put the link for, you know, this link for this article right here, so you can just read more, you know, on it, guys. But here's the main thing. Start your own business. Have your own mind. Think for yourself. You cannot depend on the government. Obviously, this is what Trump is putting in headlines. You cannot depend on the government to pay your rent. You cannot depend on the government to feed you. You cannot depend on the government to take care of your kids anymore. So you got to change your mind, guys. It's definitely going to wake up a lot of people. And a lot of people will be mad. And I just hope it's not you. Okay, I hope that it is not you, guys. So you can click the link below, go to Tanisha's Passive Income, guys, where I'm showing people how to make an extra $5,000 a month. Now, is a business? Yes. Is an investment? Yes. You got to start the business? Yes. But have you ever started a business before? Have you ever invested in yourself besides a flat screen TV and Jordans? Right? So now you got to do something different, friends, to get something different, guys. So Tanisha's Passive Income. .com, and I'll put the link below for this article, guys, so you can read it for yourself. And make sure you share this video, guys, because this is definitely a wake-up call for a lot of individuals. See you soon.